Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my animal spirituality video. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning. In April, we are certainly seeing April's best and not so best, but that is the essence of weather and essence of April, where we go up and down, so to speak. We always need to find our place, our place where we find peace and happiness. And it's only in our place that we find it. And as we launch into today's subject matter, which is mindfulness, I just wanted to remind you that I feel very strongly that the acronym MAE, M-A-E, is where we could find real lasting peace in our life. Mindfulness, animals, and energy. But today we will talk about mindfulness, a very interesting buzzword that is out there now quite a lot. But it's a buzzword that we could really latch onto. And to do so, I'd like to share a story with you. A story about a movie, Something's Gotta Give, where Jack Nicholson plays a part where he is just, let's say, very interested in many having young ladies in his life. But he meets Diane Keaton and he realizes he's in love with her. They are contemporaries. He drifts away, but he finds that he is struggling with something that he needs to find peace with. He's having many heart episodes, or so it seems, but they're mostly stress induced. And he goes to a tropical island to get away from it all. He's there only a few hours and he realizes that's not the place where he's going to find his peace. He needs to find it in his head, his mind, and then in his actions. And he does so, and it's a happy ending story, and he gets together with Diane Keaton. I could relate to this. Many times in my life, I say I need to get away, to find some peace. I need to find a place of a retreat, whatever the case may be, where there's quiet, where there's this, where there's that. And there is something to be said for that. But it doesn't really address the need. The need is in your mind and in your actions that follow your thoughts that are in your mind. Now let's talk about two good friends of mine, and you know them both. Lucky Dillwyn is a pig. He lives in All Friends Animal Sanctuary in Las Vegas. Wonderful little boy. Well, now he's a big boy. However, when he was a little boy and first rescued, he had a really small cage because he had to be kept there until we found out how he got along with the other animals. He had a little pail of water, but he thought it was the greatest thing ever. You could just tell his mindset was perfect. He didn't need a retreat house in the mountains. He needed just that little space to find his peace, to find his way, and to know that his actions would follow. And then there's my other friend, Macy. Macy is a chicken. You may remember Macy. Macy likes to stay close to your heart. Well, in a visit to All Friends Animal Sanctuary a few years back when it was extremely hot, they had to be brought, some of the animals, Macy included, had to be brought into a garage where there could be fans and a little bit of ventilation outside of the blistering heat. Macy was not in her element, but it didn't bother Macy. She was the same. When I went to pick her up, she gave the same cooing sound. She got close to my heart. It mattered not. She was finding her peace, not in the place, but in her mind. And yes, mindfulness is all about finding our peace in our mind. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to work that follows in the actions that we decide we are going to carry through in our life. I think I've shared this with you before, but the Zen type of thought, if you will, is the man who lives in the mountains and he's got this amazing presence about him. But he's only as good as what his mind is telling him too. If we do it here in our world and we find even just a little cozy place like Lucky Dillwyn did and Macy did, and I do and try to do here in my office, we follow through with our mind, our thoughts, and our actions, and we work through them. That's mindfulness at work. And as the saying goes, live your life in the present. That's where you spend all of your time. Well, my friends, that's my message for you. I hope it was helpful and you could take it into your day and into your week. I always welcome and appreciate your comments and your thoughts, but I always appreciate your presence here with me. I wish you and your loved ones a wonderful Tuesday, and I look forward to being back with you on Friday with a scripture reflection. Take care, everyone.